Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's the land of the free, my friends, the one for you and me. Let's go.
I am Debbie and this is Mark, and yes, I'm still a little bit sick. I have a sinus infection.
Gosh.
But I did go to the doctor and got some meds.
You have just been a bundle of joy.
I am a bundle of joy. I am absolutely a bundle of joy.
Nobody tell her what I just did, okay?
Okay. Did you make...
Nothing. I didn't do
Oh,
anything.
did you say nuts balls
No.
at
no.
me?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's 2 months to go. Seems like, we almost wanted to do the proverbial, it's the calm before the storm kind of a, start to the show. But I was like,
What did we do?
I said that 2 months to go. What's gonna, what could happen?
Yeah, what
Now,
could
that's
happen?
Really quiet right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not.
It's not quiet, but
It's
it
not
is
quiet.
quiet. Who knows if it's quiet or
It's
not quiet?
Funny to me that
Okay.
it's not funny, but it's funny to me that
Peculiar.
peculiar that like Georgia has been doing a lot to secure its people picking process, right?
Yes.
There's been a lot of wins in making sure that there's no shenanigans.
Yes.
And then something happens in Georgia.
Yeah.
Just saying. Are they trying to divert your attention away? What's up with these kids,
I don't know.
What makes them snap? What's wrong with our school educational system? I have some ideas, but I worked in the system for 3 years, and I'm telling you, it's whacked. I'm telling you, you think in the world today, good is bad and bad is good? Well, if you're nice, they don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
If you show up to work every day, they don't like you. It is the most nuttiest thing on the planet. Everything... I just remember back in my day, if you wanted to keep a part-time job, making minimum wage, you had to work your butt off or else they'd fire you, Things have changed
Yes.
in the world today. And us old people know it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get back, let's get back to where things were fun. Does anybody, right in the chats over there, do you feel off? Does it feel like there's just something missing? And, I've got God and I got the armor of God. I'm doing great, right?
Yes.
It just feels like a lot of people are missing that.
Yeah, a lot of people are missing
around you.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you just feel like you're in a fog all by your lonesome out on an island.
Somewhere.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
With just a few base people that you could run to every once in a while and say,
Yeah.
hey, man, are you feeling, this whole world is whacked. Okay.
Okay.
This is so boring. What
Let's
I'm saying. And I'm a little groggy today. I had class yesterday.
Yeah, you did have class.
Speaking of school, I don't have to follow the rules
Right.
of the school system
Yes.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I threw on my own school class
Yeah.
over on my solar channel in the description down below. I'm not trying to
Promote your channel or
no,
anything?
not at all.
Okay.
But I had a bunch of knuckleheads. They were unruly, and I had to set them down and straighten out
Mhm.
all my knucklehead class
Mm-hmm.
members. And a couple of them spoke up, and I made them go out and do 20.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
20 what? Laps?
I just said go do
Push-up-
20. I just told them to go do
What?
20.
Okay.
So, so go check out my Solar 101 class I did yesterday.
Okay.
Shameless plug. Okay.
Okay,
You wanna
let's get out
to
to the news.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So Boeing Starlink departs ISS without its astronaut crew. And it landed last night.
Everything
It
was
didn't-
fine. Yeah,
Everything
I mean,
landed.
It
in the
wasn't
desert.
fine, but it was
Well,
fine.
in the white sands.
Yeah, it landed right where it was supposed
Yeah.
to. Nothing burned up.
Right.
I'm going to guess if there was people in there, they would have survived and everything. So it technically was kind of a win for Boeing, but their program has been set back. One of the thrusters, even on the main, they had jettisoned the part that had a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And they only had one little
Glitch.
jet thing on the other module had some issues too, and it failed. But they had redundancy, and it's still all, they got issues. It's not perfect.
Yeah.
And,
Mhm.
as far as planes go, we want them to be pretty perfect, right?
We do.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God.
We don't want them falling from the sky.
I'm
or
sure the
burning up.
astronauts would like
Mhm.
their ships to be, like, can't we?
Yes.
It's 2024. Can we figure out how to do this now? And I
Right.
think SpaceX has gotten pretty good at it. So
Mhm.
they got all the contracts, except for like maybe 3 times these guys get a chance to do it again if they get approval. But right now, like SpaceX says, yeah, no worries, we'll do it cheaper, better, and we'll get you up there. And
Mhm.
so NASA finally said, he's gone against the anti-woke people, and I'm sure they're just having a field day thinking like, oh my gosh, the best person to get us up into space, and he's he's wanting to straighten up America too. Like,
Yes.
straighten up the space program, straighten out America. So they're having a field day with it.
Yes.
And I'm trying to. There we go.
Okay.
They're a little
Okay.
delayed today.
All right.
Come on,
sentencing-
Karen, get going.
Okay, so sentencing was delayed until after the election in the Trump hush money
Oh my gosh,
criminal
man.
case.
I-
So
Listen,
it has been delayed,
I'm
but
gonna go full screen for.
they
a
will
second.
not allow Trump to be president. They are not going to allow that.
The majority of the
That's not gonna
people
happen.
have come out that have been brainwashed with the Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna, again, we'll be shadow banned for saying that, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But they think like they're like, man, he's gonna go around and mow down people.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever gives you this? If you've ever went to a Trump rally, they're all just laughing and having fun, And if you said, hey, I'm not, I'm new here and I don't know what's going on, and I'm a Democrat, they all go, yeah, come on over, man.
Yeah.
Let's have a rip-roaring good time, and they're not gonna attack you. My media friends are all like, oh, this is so scary. I'm like, and then I walk out there, oh, what's up, guys? I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I'm media,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm media. They all love me. It's like, I didn't even say I was what side I was on. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are all making this stuff up in your brains, and
Yeah.
they think all the Mr. T supporters are deranged, crazy people that are gonna run amok over here, and all I see is some lunatics with colored hair charging after Trump, fans. That's
Yeah.
all I'm seeing. But I watch different. I watch different media than some of these people that are just like, they're like, oh, he's gonna arrest everybody. He was in for 4 years. He didn't arrest nobody. He didn't, go after any of his his opponents.
Yes.
In fact, one of
political
his
opponents.
opponents ran
Went after him.
and won.
Uh-huh. And has gotten.
and he got
has-
out.
Yeah.
Now, can you point out that there might have been some nefarious with the people picking process? Absolutely, but he still stepped down. There's not.
Yeah.
Just show me some video of us, Mr. T supporters, just running amok across, the cities, just causing chaos.
Yes.
Just show me one video, and then I might go, wow.
Yeah.
The Trump fans are a little crazy.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them have normal hair
Mhm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Okay, let's.
Okay.
So, it's just crazy out there. People, do your own research. Look at both sides, please. I'm not going around saying, oh, Kamala is going to go around with a bat just beating on people, right? I'm
Right.
not saying that. I
Right.
didn't say she would do that. I don't agree with one of her policies.
Right.
I think she's a little loopy.
They're not going to be good for America. They're going
She
to
gets underneath my skin whenever she
pass socialism and into
listen. She gets under my skin whenever she
Yeah,
talks,
mhm.
and irritates the crap out of me. And I don't think she's very, good speaker.
Yeah.
I do think all that,
Yeah.
but come on, people.
Yeah.
She's about ready to get wiped out in the debate if it
Mhm.
happens.
Tuesday.
Everybody says there's going to be something that happens to keep that from happening.
Oh, really?
But I think, all right, go full screen. I
I
still
think they will
think
debate this week.
that they're going to do the switcheroo again.
They might.
They did the switcheroo. We called it.
Right.
Our people and our news that we listened to were correct.
Mm-hmm.
did the switcheroo,
Yes.
just like they said. And I think they're going to do the switcheroo again.
Yes.
They can't win with her.
Right.
So they're going to
Switch it again.
switch it again. You heard it here first on the couch.
Okay.
That's a 50-50
Mhm.
bold prediction right now. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I think the ship is sinking too.
We'll see.
Okay, so we didn't even talk about that last story.
Oh, let's go back.
Okay, so there was an incident that happened in Georgia
Yeah.
this last week, and 4 people are unalive now, and 9 others were injured in that event. And so the father says that the boy is a good boy, so but he has troubles at home, so whatever that means.
Again, I don't know what influenced him. Was it, is he on medication where people are bullying him?
Well, he was on Discord.
Good.
Mhm.
Maybe that had a lot of nefariousness
Goes on
with
there.
the 3-letter
Mhm.
agency goes on there.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not speculating anything
Yeah.
at this point.
allegedly. Yeah,
But what I heard was the kid just kind of got to
walk
walk
the hall.
around,
He got to
do
leave
whatever
class.
he wanted there,
Mhm.
and there was no consequences.
Right.
I've seen that
take
school.
place.
I've
Mhm.
I've seen that take place. Kids just they don't want to be in class. They just walk out, and I'm like, I'm just a janitor, so I have no say in the situation. I might tell them, I'm like, hey, what's up? You need to be in class learning. I might say that, but I have no authority. I'm just a podunk janitor, and nobody does anything. The kid just walks around and has his way at the, and nobody says,
Get back to class.
get the butt, and then there's a couple of them just out in the hallways. They go to the bathroom every 3 seconds.
Yeah, they do go to the bathroom a lot. Over
Like, it's
there.
like, and one of them I would say,
Mhm.
I'm not going to mention it. I would say, I don't want to see you again. You've been to the bathroom 3 times already, and it's, it hasn't even made it to lunchtime yet. They smile. Sometimes they listen to me.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't. Again, I
Yes.
was just a janitor. I had no authority. I had no say. So I
Yes.
just stayed back, cleaned the toilets, and went, man, this generation is going to be whacked whenever they get older. But
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah, Jennifer, I agree with that statement 100%.
Did she say?
MK Ultra.
Yeah. We can't say MK Ultra on this channel. Yes, we can.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the next slide. Now we're ready.
That site that you said he was on.
Yes. Has
Has-
a lot of that going on.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm
All right. So, U.S. official lays out new details on Gaza ceasefire talks, says Netanyahu. Comments on Philadelphia corridor not constructive.
It always sounds like we're back in Pennsylvania.
It does. It does.
Not though.
Yeah. Totally different region.
Philadelphia. See, if there was an A at the end.
Philadelphia.
I don't know. I can't spell.
Yes. So anyway, yeah.
But
and there's a lot of fights going on over there.
they're finding more tunnels.
Well, and they're talking. Hezbollah and Israel are going at it right now on the other side, on the north side.
I don't know, in depth what's going on.
Right.
I do know that the people from the other side, took hostages.
Right.
Not of their free will.
Right.
And
That's what makes a hostage, not of their free will.
And they're like, we want to end this hostage situation. Well, the people that have them, they just let them go. They had, they're mainly innocent people, most of them. And that would end it right there.
Mhm.
And then maybe you would have more, peace. But they're not.
Yeah.
And so, and they keep chanting from the, you listen to it all the time. It's a corny, chant from the ocean from the mountains to the sea. Palestine will be free. Well, that includes Israel.
Yes. Yes.
So that means they want Israel.
Yes.
Right? They're open about it. Iran says they want to wipe them off the
Right.
map.
And we're still waiting for that retaliation because it hasn't happened yet.
And you want Israel just to say, "Oh gosh, golly,
Mhm.
they're
Yeah.
just it's all banter."
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't have defenses or do pro
Right.
strikes to
Right.
keep that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying is, if you're gonna have that rhetoric, you're not gonna have peace. So
Yes.
our politicians over here that are trying to negotiate stuff are like, hey, get rid of your nuclear program or something like that. They don't do that, though. We
Right.
give them money. We
We
give that
them,
country money.
Yes, tons of money.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know.
So, just a note to the chat: since everybody is a moderator, you can plug your own channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
Yeah, everybody can plug their own channel. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yeah.
I plugged my channel.
Yeah. Don't be shy. So,
In fact,
plug your own channel if you want to plug your own channel.
Debbie tries
Have at
to
it.
look over there to make you part of this. We try to keep the show moving, but you are as much a part of the show
Mm-hmm.
as us. Have at whatever you want to say over in the comments.
I agree
If
with
you-
that. Lazy days.
You guys could say you're the biggest moron on the planet, Mark,
Right.
and I would probably agree with you. So there you
Mhm.
go.
All right. So, Supreme Court blocks Harris Biden regime from stealing taxpayer money to cancel student loan debt. So that's still going on. They're still doing that or working on that or trying to push that. And again, if you take out a loan, you have to pay it back. You're trying to get a advantage over other people. It comes at a cost.
Well, like I say, if there was a candidate that was running on beer debt forgiveness,
You would be all for it.
steal that money. Let's go. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You can't give one people
An
something,
advantage over another people.
person.
Yeah.
So have to say we're going to give a blanketed check to everybody
Right.
in America.
Hmm.
You can't just signal out. It's almost like, Debbie, they're signaling out certain people to get their vote. Does
Yeah.
it seem that way to you?
It does.
Huh,
It does.
crazy.
It does.
Get the young vote and get them back on the Democratic
Right.
Party. Even
Mhm.
though once they go to school, guess what? You probably have this coming up, but there's layoffs, and
I don't have that coming up. I didn't really go the
Yeah,
financial route there, but there's
not.
a lot of layoffs going
Lot-
on right now, and not as many job opportunities.
So great. Then they get their
Yes.
their college paid off.
Right.
But by the time they get out in the real world,
Mhm.
inflation has everything that you're making work. Even if you make good money, you're making, almost, minimum wage,
Yeah.
style
Mhm.
money. And you won't have your boats. You won't have your, you won't be going on your ski trip. You won't be doing your cruise. You'll just all be sitting around, working hard in your 15-minute city with nothing. There you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
That's
yes,
what
yes,
they
yes.
want. That's what you want.
Yes. All right. Who is running the country? Joe Biden lounges on the
Oh my
beach as
God.
he enjoys his second straight week of vacation
Second straight
on
week.
on the taxpayer dime. Yes. So,
And they wonder why, there's these countries are amuck. No, we
Yeah.
have nothing. I mean, we can negotiate with these other countries and stuff like that, but
Right.
I don't know. He had checked out 4 years ago. He hadn't been running the country for 4
yeah,
years.
he doesn't run the country. He's just
Let's
a
be honest.
figurehead.
And now they just are like, get him out of the way.
Personally, I don't think the president runs the country at all,
Yeah,
no matter who wins.
And
I'm
Kamala,
coming to that
that
conclusion.
conclusion.
Yes.
Kamala, they're
Yeah.
hiding her too.
Yes.
She just puts in her earbuds and runs up the plane and then just waves at people like,
Yeah.
like, I'm on such an important call. I can't talk to the media right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yes. All right. So another flip flop. Harris campaign now says Kamala doesn't support on an electric vehicle mandate, even though she
Co-sponsored
co-sponsored legislation that sought to ban sales of gas-powered vehicles.
She's a flip flopper.
She is a big flip flopper
Listen,
lately.
she loves a lot of Trump's,
Yeah.
deals. Like, to win, she's just like, well, Trump said that. Oh, I'll give him another $1,000 or something like that, And Trump says he likes the border wall. I'm gonna say I'm gonna finish the border wall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
she keeps picking up all of Trump's.
flip flopping. They're so desperate right now to win this election.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I don't even think it's close. I think most of the people have woke up that these people are just taking all their money and having a rip-roaring good time with it. Meanwhile, at our expense. I think most of the people have finally figured out that these people want control of everything.
Yes.
And they're just one big mob family.
Yeah. All right, landslide coming. New
That's what I
highly
think.
weighed Michigan poll shows 21% of Democrats now support Trump.
I believe it.
And Trump leads with independents by 56 points.
Listen,
So,
you Democrats out there. Now, I'm not saying Republicans are good either.
no.
I think Trump is good, and he's trying to straighten out this mess. I do think that. But just listen to him, Don't listen to the media. Just listen to his policies and what he wants to do. And you're being gaslighted, on the other. And I think a lot of people are like, whoa, I like what he's saying. They're starting to pay more attention. They looked at their side and they're like, oh my God, I didn't even vote for Kamala. I don't really like her. I mean,
she didn't get one vote
and
to
besides,
be the candidate.
whenever I used to like Bernie Sanders, and he got more votes and he didn't get in.
Yeah.
They pulled some shenanigans saying that there's like super delegates or whatever, however that works, and he didn't get in.
Yeah.
And then Trump says they're doing shenanigans on the,
Yeah.
hey, wait a second, this ain't going our way, man. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mob family, people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they run the show. All right.
Yeah. I agree with Nunya.
What did Nunya say?
He just said, he
Morning
basically
Wendy.
said,
I agree. I
You
agree with him
that?
too.
No, he said that they already have control of
Yeah.
the stuff that goes on. So anyway, sellout Mitch McConnell moves to torpedo election integrity efforts by blocking SAVE Act in incoming spending bill and open door to illegal voting in a U.S. election.
This is the same guy that he was just like talking along.
And glitched. Yeah, he glitched big
Like
time.
I said, Democrats and Republicans are all part of the big mob family. And oh my gosh, it's just like, how are these people still in office? Like, who votes these people in?
Yeah.
Like, you can tell me, I'm not.
And they stay in.
I am not a big fan of Mitch McConnell. I like, the conservatives, policies allegedly that the Republicans are supposed to have. But this guy, who's the other guy from Utah, Debbie? I don't know, the Mormon.
I
can't even think his name.
I don't know. I can't think.
I
can't think.
Well,
right
I guess Cheney's against, Trump too, and he was big oil.
Yeah.
So there you go, all you Democrats. If she's against Trump and she's big oil, and the other lefties don't like big oil,
right?
That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm for oil myself, but I'm just saying
it runs the world.
You guys don't make any sense. You're like, you love Cheney. She's a Republican,
right?
That loves big oil.
Yes.
And then you guys,
Romney.
Romney. Yeah. Thank you very much, Lou. Oh my goodness.
Lou has your back. Okay,
Lou.
Hamas
I miss
terrorist
Lou.
leaders calls for some things to go on over in Israel. So, anyway, just
Of course they do. Yeah.
of course. All right, keep going. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That goes without saying.
And what's funny is, like, if poor Israel, there's a hospital or something, and underneath the hospital is their command bunker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they sent out, and they're nice. They're like, dude, we're gonna take out that hospital. Everybody stay. But but then people might not clear out, or they're still bad people, and they're like, oh, they're going after civilians. It's like, but yet Hamas flew their drones in and went specifically for civilians.
Yes.
Wiping them out and getting some as hostages.
Right.
Yet people forgot all about that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you terrible other side. You got to look at both sides on these wars.
Yeah.
Wars are terrible. They're just
Hey,
terrible.
see? It's been a while.
What's up?
All right, go to the next
Agent
slide.
33, man. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't seen
Welcome
you in a while.
into the show, AC.
Okay.
One of our first subscribers,
Right.
loyal subscribers.
Yes. So American hostages, so this American hostage and 5 others found not alive by Hamas one week after parents spoke to DNC convention pleading for his release. So anyway.
Listen, if he was never captured,
Yeah.
this wouldn't have happened.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So what caused all this to happen? That's all they're like acting like, oh, it's because Israel didn't come to the peace table. It's like, no. He wouldn't have been in there if you wouldn't have took him.
Yeah.
In the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, people. You gotta. And of course, I understand that the other side probably doesn't have weapons like Israel does, so they gotta pull out shenanigans to win. At war, there's no what am I gonna say? There's no rules in war. You would think there is, but there's not. It's nasty. The only way wars end, and I'm gonna say this 100 times, is that one side wins and the other side loses.
Yes.
You can't keep swaying,
going back and forth,
and supporting this side because they're losing, and then supporting this side because they're losing. It doesn't work.
Right.
One person wins, one person loses, then you can have peace. That's the only way wars end.
Okay. So the Bible is going to be back in classrooms here. Oklahoma State Superintendent promotes patriotism in Fox News interviews. So a good note.
I'm all for it.
A good note.
And, you know, I'm all for not forcing it either, but
right.
It can't hurt to just say, hey, guys, you know, you might have a beef with your classmates or anything. It ain't worth taking it to this level.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, God says love your neighbor.
Right.
Love your enemies. You know? Try to work it out.
Right. Yes.
Don't listen to that demonic side of your brain saying, I'm just going to flip out, right?
Yes.
You know? Things were better whenever we had more God in our world.
Yeah.
All right.
So TikTok hit with massive debt after attempting to exploit a viral Chase Bank glitch. So there was a glitch in their system that allowed you to deposit fraudulent checks and then withdraw the funds immediately.
See anybody figure that
And
out?
there was like long lines at the Chase ATMs trying to do that exact thing.
Oh my gosh.
But now they're like, you can't do that. It's all tied to your bank account. So once they figure that out, they lock down all the bank accounts, and they're going to be wanted for some
like forgery kind of deal.
fraud.
Well, fraud.
Yeah, fraud and if it's over a certain amount, then it is a felony.
Yeah, you just like if I knew that, I would be like, I ain't doing. You know, for one thing, it's wrong.
Yeah. For one thing, don't follow what TikTokers do.
Oh my gosh!
For crying out loud, don't follow TikTokers' advice.
Yeah, they always film their crime too. Like, not only did they do it and the bank caught them,
right? They filmed it.
They filmed it. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, you guys are idiots. I mean, like, if I had a class like I had on my solar class the other day on how to do things, I would be like, alrighty, knuckleheads, listen, do not film when you're doing something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell them to do anything illegal, but just stay good, you know. Work for your money.
Lord forbid you're going to do something that's not up to par. Don't film it while you're doing it.
Gosh.
For crying out loud.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't do that. Got it on your TikTok page over there. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got evidence.
Sorry.
You're going to use your own TikTok against you.
That's AI. That's AI.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not me.
That's not me. So, anyway, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. The stupidity.
Craziness going on out there.
That's how bad people want just free money. Everybody just wants free money for no work, you know? That's...
All right. Left extremist protests in Germany following right-wing AfD's election victories in Saxony and Thuringia on Sunday. So anyway, so
So-
lots of protests going on around the globe.
Listen,
They're protesting in Israel too.
but you know
I
they
didn't
got
anything on
fire.
that.
They got they're burning up
Yes,
stuff
Lou,
and
don't
everything.
take your cell phone with you while you're committing these crimes either.
Yeah, listen. But I'm just saying, it looked like the
Yes.
far left was very destructive
Yes.
out there, you know, and
Mhm.
burning down the place and all that stuff. And was there any fire on Jay throwing a couple more words? 6?
No.
Was there any fires? The only
No.
person that got injured was
Was a person.
Trump person.
Oh yeah, was a Trump person. Yeah.
And I think I heard that they were trying to, you know, make sure nothing shenanigans were going on. And she's the one that got,
Yeah.
again, you guys are brainwashed if you're thinking
Mhm.
like you ignore that destruction
Right.
and just say that, you know, a little protest over here was heinous. Like
Yes.
heinous. This lasted 2 hours. They all left
You're right.
peacefully. They didn't occupy it for weeks at a time. You know, that was, you know, was it right? Probably not. But was it bad? In the scheme of things, that was tame, you know,
Yes.
compared to what goes on
Yeah.
burning down cities and stuff
Yeah.
like that and destroying
Mhm,
people's
absolutely.
businesses. Am I right? Am
You're
I
right.
just, are you brainwashed to think that one side is just ludicrously crazy, but yet you have no video of it? Yet I go over here and I'm like, man, they're tearing down the whole city
Yes.
over there.
They did that.
I'm running long. I'm just trying to unbrainwash
Yes.
some people that I might know.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
It might
yes,
be
yes.
people think us Trump people are. And look at us. We're just like two fun-loving people on a couch. We've never
Mhm.
heard. Have you ever, you know, just been destructive?
No.
Have you
No.
ran around crazy?
No.
Just
Sometimes, but
just,
not.
just wailing on people?
No. No. Absolutely not.
He hasn't hurt a fly. You know?
No.
I haven't gone around wailing on people or
No.
nothing like that. We're just normal people, you know,
Right.
that just want a better
Mhm.
America. I wanted to get back to the way it was whenever I was a child. That's all.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
man,
Kamala Harris's economy plan will destroy the American dream. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
15 minutes, you will own not like regulated prices. Like,
yes.
next thing she'll say,
That's going to come out. That's going to turn out good.
yeah, she'll regulate prices, and pretty soon
Mm-hmm.
she'll say, you need to work on that farm over there,
Right.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't be able to pick whatever job you want. You
Right.
just be like,
You have
know,
to do this.
you have to do
Uh-huh.
that, you know, and it sounds a lot like some other country that
Uh-huh.
tried that out and it didn't go so good. But hey, and you know what? Everybody was pretty much poor. And the only people that had the money were the leaders of that country.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And he looks a little like Butthead or something, you know, from
Mhm.
the, I don't know. If you know, you know.
4 shot in Chicago subway. Oh, sorry. Okay. Probably can't read the rest of this. There's just a lot of keywords in this. But
Everybody,
anyway,
pick up your phone if you're
Anyway.
watching this.
Yeah. So anyway, so the violence from the Venezuelan gangs has gone from Colorado up to Chicago.
Yeah.
So it's spreading.
And
That's
and-
what to say.
And you know you got the Mockingbird media because this stuff goes on nightly.
Yes.
Daily,
Mhm,
nightly
mhm.
up in Chicago,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
All kind of heinous
Yeah.
acts up there.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, 4 passed away in a school. It gets to your emotions, right?
Uh-huh.
We can segregate like what are okay
Yeah.
and what are just heinous, right?
Yeah.
And bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all bad. You know,
Yes.
they're all bad, but you're only hearing about. And there's how many schools across America? And again, I'm saying this is heinous, it's bad. I'm going to say how many schools? Thousands of schools, elementary,
Yes.
high school. Thousands upon thousands. Maybe 1 million schools
Yeah.
across
I don't-
America.
Yes. I don't know.
Somebody
what
get
we're
that. Somebody look that up over in our
Oh,
to our
stop.
workforce. There's
I don't know
a
what is-
tragic accident at one.
Yes.
It's not like it's, but you go up to Chicago, These
And
incidents,
nightly. I know where you're going now.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know where you're going with
these
this.
things are happening one after another
Yes.
in one particular
Yeah.
city.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But yet the news media isn't like, we got a serious problem up here.
Right.
We need to
Mhm.
address it and get this figured out up here. What could be causing all this trouble in Chicago?
Right.
I know. Did
Or
I take a
Chicago.
while to get to
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that was-
Mhm.
Yeah. So 2 U.S. Navy servicemen assaulted and abducted after disembarking in Turkey. Attackers yell, "Yankee, go home," and play sack over victims' heads. So now our servicemen overseas are being abducted and taken hostage. So, and that
Ah.
happened in Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey. Okay. Turkey used to be one of our better allies.
Yeah.
Not so much here. And,
Yeah. They want to kind of go after Israel.
I knew
too.
a lot of guys that went over to
Mhm.
Turkey. Incirlik, I think is what it was, or whatever. But I knew a lot of Air Force guys. Our comm squadron would go regularly over to Turkey and serve over there.
Oh, hi, Dakota. It took me a second to process who that
and it wasn't
was.
that bad over there, Deb. It
Dakota's
was,
in
but
the
now
chat.
I wouldn't want
I
to.
miss you. Our granddaughter is in
Yeah.
the chat. It's Stat1K Syrup.
Kind of like whenever I was in Saudi,
Mm-hmm.
right along the Yemen border, and like I was a young knucklehead and not a care in the world. I still went downtown shopping and stuff
Yes.
like that, and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Eeh." That's right close to a lot of shenanigans going on just right across the border over
Yeah.
there. And
Mhm.
but these young guys, I heard they had good clubs over in Turkey.
I miss you too,
Listen,
sweetheart.
getting off track.
I know, but our granddaughter is in the
Oh,
chat.
hi, granddaughter.
Yeah.
Sit down
Yeah.
and watch the show and get in
and
line with everybody else. No, just
Sorry.
kidding. All right, just kidding. Hey, no, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be over there right
Right,
now. I
right.
wouldn't want to be anywhere
Mhm.
than right here in America, primarily out more in the country right
Yes.
now. Gosh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Extremely bright fireball lightens up Appalachian and disappears over North Carolina. So I wonder what that was.
Oh, there's a lot of
I don't know. Bright light in the sky.
fireballs here lately.
Yeah.
Remember what? I
That's
said
in your area over
yeah.
close to Tennessee,
Yeah,
right?
well,
in that area,
yeah,
right?
kind of
That's a-
Pennsylvania's Appalachian
Okay.
Mountains.
well, I
West
don't know
Virginia?
exactly. I don't know
You got
exactly.
Kentucky,
Okay.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Heck, Georgia even falls
Mhm.
in. I think the Appalachian Mountains.
Mhm.
My gosh, man! Don't just
Yeah.
single. Which part of the
I
Appalachian
have no
Mountains?
idea.
But
It's weird that was a story, and then it was
Mm.
Appalachian School District.
that
or
lady
whatever.
says that
Uh-huh.
the Nashville Parthenon's going to be taken out by a fireball.
Yes.
So that's
Mhm.
she had a vision,
Right.
and it hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
But if you if you're sitting around one day and you're like, Nashville was severely damaged, especially the Parthenon with the demonic statue in it got wiped out. You'll say, yeah, we heard about that on Two Old People on a Couch, But I mean, I didn't predict it. Some lady did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go research it. It's kind of
Mhm.
interesting.
Okay. All right. So, Conception Church burns in France. Latest
Yeah.
Catholic church to go up in flames. Bell tower collapses in inferno.
There-
So a lot of churches
Yeah, a lot of those
being
big
burnt.
that-
Old
you know,
churches. Yeah, there was the big one that
Cathedral
burnt.
in Notre
Yeah.
Dame or whatever.
burned a few years back.
Yeah,
So yeah, a lot
And this
of
one, this one had a big steeple with a lot of
Mhm.
weight, and it
Mhm.
just like the foundation gave out, and it went, and it chopped the building in half as
Oh,
it was
my.
coming down.
my
That happens, here in America. So I
No.
don't know. It's weird. These old big
yeah.
churches are all. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know.
It could just be nothing. Could be.
Could be something.
Could be something. I don't know. Chicago resident issues chilling warning to armed Venezuelan gangs after they overtake apartment complex in the Windy City.
Okay, another story about Chicago.
Yeah, well,
So.
word on the street is
Mm-hmm.
like they're getting all the free stuff now, right? And everything,
Mhm.
and they occupy the thing. Well, our gang members are getting mad, because
Yeah.
They're like,
They want to occupy the
oh
streets.
my God, we want
These
free.
are my streets.
I want a free
Whose
apartment.
streets?
Free.
My streets.
Give me a credit card
Yeah.
loaded up with $10,000 to run amok for a while and
Yeah.
have my own. You
Mhm.
know, they're like, wait a second, let's kick them out and we'll move in. You know, so it's getting interesting. That's all I got to say. It's getting very interesting out there.
Yeah, little Frenchie says that Notre Dame will reopen in December. Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
have rebuilt it. So,
Ooh,
okay,
all right,
so
he looks
well,
mad.
I have to be careful on this one, probably.
All right.
Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo set to testify publicly before Congress for the first time on
Yeah.
some sort of scandal.
The nursing
Yep.
homes.
Yeah. mhm.
Listen, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Listen,
They allowed
here's how it's going to go down.
thousands of elderly
He's going to
people
sit down,
to perish.
and the Democrats are all going to say, thank you.
Yeah, Lou. The Chicago gangs are pissed. Yes.
No, listen, can
Okay.
I?
Yeah. Go
I'm-
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm acting right now.
Okay. Act.
So what's going to happen at this congressional meeting? They're going to all
Yes.
sit down, and the Democrats are going to say, thank you for saving lives. All you did during that heinous time during the CV, you did a fabulous job, and I can't believe these other people are looking into it, right?
Yes.
Then the other side's going to be like, this is common sense. Old people have, get pneumonia.
Compromise. Yeah.
Yeah, they're immune compromised. They get pneumonia. That's the majority of in old
Yes,
people is
uh-huh.
like heart and pneumonia and stuff. And you're going to take something that's causing,
Yes.
pneumonia-like symptoms, and you're going to shove them in with a bunch of old people. Well, that's
Yeah.
just going to cause a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And that's good. That side's going to say all that.
Mhm.
And then they're going to be like, oh, let's go get a beer now.
Yeah.
Nothing will come of it. Cuomo will walk away just, and they'll be like, well, we put on a good show. Let's
Yeah.
go get a beer. That side, yelled a lot.
Yeah.
We made it look like we yelled a lot.
Yeah.
And like, oh, boy, we figured
We
this
showed
out.
them.
We showed them.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
meanwhile, they're all on the same team, and they go out and they drink beer afterwards. Probably go to those weird parties that they have in
Yeah.
D.C. I'm not even
Mhm.
going to get into that. And
Yeah.
they have a rip-roaring good time. It
So-
happens every congressional. Nothing happens. Nobody is bad. Nobody is good. They just yell a lot and they leave.
I want to give a shout out to Lazy Days Ahead, Jess, the Mod Father. He is listing every article that we highlight,
Oh my-
and he's working way
oh my
too hard.
gosh.
You don't have
Listen,
to work that hard, but
put
thank
out-
you.
Put out a
I think tonight is their live. Jess, is your live
Right.
tonight? If so, plug it.
let's put out a link to Back to Country. Jeff,
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
wife's name?
Laureen.
Lori, yeah.
Laureen.
Lorene and Whiskey, their dog.
Yes.
Sad that I know Whiskey's name over
not
Lorraine's.
Lorraine's
I'm
name.
sorry, Lorraine.
Yes.
But she's not on air that much.
Right.
Okay, so they had some, the fiber company, they
Yes.
busted into the septic, and there was a water leak,
Yes.
and it backed, and their whole house is destroyed.
Yes.
and they're
they
having
have
to clean it up.
replace.
He just put out a video today on it. I had no idea. Everybody put your prayers out to Back to Country. Go show them some support over there. Just say, hey, sorry it happened to you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I had no idea all that was good. They didn't
Yeah.
make it public until
Yeah.
now, so I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
And hopefully that all.
They had to replace everything 2 feet up in their house from
Yeah.
the flooding. Yeah.
They have good insurance, thank goodness.
Yeah.
but
That's a good thing.
but the last 3 weeks have been nothing but mayhem.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. All right. So again, Joe Biden lectures Netanyahu after Hamas does unalive 6 Jewish hostages in the tunnels. So again, I don't think any of these hostages are coming back alive.
Yeah,
Any more of the hostages are going to come back
I wouldn't
alive.
have a lot of hope if
Yeah.
I was one of the family
No,
members.
and the prayers for all. That has
Yeah.
to be the worst torture
Well,
ever.
It's torture for these people because they're every day they gotta be thinking
This is my last day.
this could be it,
Yeah.
and then the poor family members that are helpless. Like I would be like, I'm going in. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm gonna do my own investigative report. Trying to, and but then nobody would let you. Like the country would be like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you're not allowed to do that." It's like it's my kid. I'm going
Mhm.
in.
Yes.
I don't care if I die,
Yeah.
I got to try something. I'm not just going to
Right.
sit here and hope that the governments figure it out.
Right.
I'm going in.
Yes.
I have no chance, but I got to do something.
Right.
That's all. Wait,
Yeah.
people used to do it in the old days.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. It's sad.
It is sad. All right. So, again, overtaking. Okay. Again, they're overtaking sanctuary in Chicago. So,
Yep.
again.
Okay. It's election season.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get crazy, people. It's
So
going to
Joe
get crazy.
Biden has gotten worse since he dropped out of the race.
Oh, I'm sure.
Heavily slurs at Labor Day campaign event with Kamala. So, anyway.
We said that they put him in the basement, and created the whole CV thing just to hide him.
Yeah, he was bad 4 years ago.
He was bad
so,
4
of
years
course,
ago.
Yeah.
We
Poor.
reported on that.
Poor. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Now
for
he's
him.
really, really bad. That's
Yeah,
what
I
did
feel
you
bad
think
for
was
him.
going to happen in the next 4 years? He was
Right.
going to get better? No.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
my gosh, people, just do a little research.
Right.
Oh.
All right. So, okay, this was funny. I watched this clip online. So Peter Ducey
Ducey? Yeah.
leaves Karine, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
frustrated and dumbfounded when he asked the question regarding Kamala Harris' newly discovered Southern accent.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about."
She's either stupid
Mm-hmm.
or
Evil.
evil.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to
Yeah.
say about that. We all know.
Right.
It's like she knows, and she knew that question might.
Dementia is bad. Lou.
Hi, y'all. Oh, wait. I'll give my Shannon.
Yeah, Journey Along with
Shirley
Shannon.
Long was, hi, y'all.
Yes.
Welcome to my channel.
Yeah.
If
But
I
she
start
has
talking
a real
like that,
Southern accent.
well, that's what I'm
Journey Along
saying.
with Shannon.
I
And
don't.
you don't.
So I am
Yes.
putting on. Let's say I knew most of my audience over here was watch Journey Along with Shannon.
Yes.
Well, then I would talk like
Yes.
this,
Right.
know?
To draw them
And
into
everybody
you.
would be like, "What is wrong with
What
Mark?
is wrong
oh
with
my
you?
gosh!
What has happened to you? Yeah.
That's blatantly
Aw,
obvious
yeah.
that he is a. I miss Journey
Yeah.
Along with
Yeah,
Shannon.
I do too.
Maybe she'll be at Pinecone Fest. Maybe I won't have a job since
He
There's-
hasn't worked.
I haven't worked and I'm salary and I'm not.
Yeah. But anyway,
So
as long
far,
as he gets paid on Monday,
I don't know what's
I'm
going
good.
on. I'm like,
As long as he gets paid on
I
Monday.
don't know. I don't know. I'm just sitting back, waiting for the call to
So,
do my
We'll
thing.
see. Okay, so befuddled Joe Biden gets yanked from room by one of his handlers as he is peppered with tough questions from reporters. So again, they're keeping charge of him. His handlers are keeping charge of him and
Look-
making sure he doesn't do anything they don't want
Just
him
smiles
to do.
at everybody
Mhm.
first, like, and then he puts on that look there.
Yeah.
He just walks
He jets off.
Oh my gosh, I hate to
Yes.
make fun of it.
Yeah,
but
don't make fun of it.
You guys made me make fun of it because you guys elected
It's-
it or
yeah.
said it. Everything was.
Everything was fine.
He's the most
Yes.
popular president
Right,
ever
ever.
to be on this planet.
Right,
But,
right,
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Burning
So Burning Man attendees get
again.
stuck in giant dust storm during Exodus after week-long drug
Okay, listen.
festivals with orgy dumps.
Last year
Yes,
they
there was
got
a mess.
flooded.
They got
you know,
flooded. So
and-
now
and-
they got a dust storm.
and all this like sandy,
Yes.
gray, whatever makes this desert
Uh-huh.
turned into a quagmire, and they got stuck.
Yes.
Now you're saying they got stuck. Maybe the big man upstairs is like, you worship big Burning Man
Yeah.
statues
Mhm.
out in the desert.
In the
know.
desert.
It ain't gonna work out good
No.
for you.
No. No.
So yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. Lou says a woman is unalive for the first on the first night there.
a Burning Man.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So, well,
Listen, I wouldn't go. I'm not gonna go worship no burning. Whenever I didn't know nothing about it. Whenever I first heard about it, I was like, it would be cool to just all meet out in the desert and have a rip roaring good time. Until I
Yeah.
found out that For one thing, the one thing that makes me the funniest thing about this Burning Man thing
Yeah.
is, these people are Earth lovers, right? Yet this Burning Man thing, they got and like natural gas
Flames coming out of its
They got
nose.
generators everywhere running to run this operation and have their concerts and everything.
Yeah.
It's the worst economical,
Yeah.
not economic,
Climate.
ecological disaster you've ever seen. Preach what they should all have like solar panels out there running their concerts and everything, but we know that doesn't work. But
yeah,
okay, I just think plus it's demonic.
Yes.
So there you go.
There you go. All right. So Eric Weinstein warns, I don't know if Trump will be allowed to be president. And I say that too. I still say there won't be an election, but I'm sure I'm wrong about that. I'm sure there will be an election.
That's a 50-50.
But I still say there won't be. That's my feeling. So I'm going out on a limb on that one.
Let's get back to my deep rabbit hole. I'm just going to throw it in there. A lot of the prophets, Kim Clement and everybody, kind of says that something big is going to happen.
Right.
This month or next month.
Right.
It's going to look really bad.
Yeah.
The economy is going to be the economy is going to be really bad. Like the stock market's going to crash or something.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen. It's going to be really bad. But like in 24 hours, things start changing for the good.
Okay.
So we got that to look forward to. So something bad leads to something good.
And I agree with that comment.
Now, do I believe human beings on this planet? Not so much, but whenever they come, a lot of their things are correct.
Yes, Lou,
then I
there
start
still is a rail car full of fertilizer that is missing.
Listen.
You never, he remembers that all the time.
It's going to be a F, false, throwing a couple more words.
Yes.
Flag.
Yes.
Coming up here. Probably.
Right before the election. It won't be safe to go out and cast your thing.
I don't know, but something's going to happen. And then, but people are going to be smart enough to figure out that it was, the evil ones doing it. Not, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't know. And I notice how whenever I start talking about my, rabbit hole stuff, you and the audience tune me out.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Do you ever take me serious?
No.
Oh, wait. Do you ever take me serious?
No.
All right, I see it. That word. I thought I had it on every screen. I don't. Let's get back on track.
Okay. So Joe Biden to resign before election. Worsening health condition leaves experts concerned.
What?
So
Are they
taking
writing
his brain out?
No, it's a pencil. Are they writing on top of his?
Yeah, they're writing
Where
on
do
top
they
of
come
his.
up with these
thumbnails?
thumbnails?
I don't know where they come up with the thumbnails.
But they're saying more than just resign on the thumbnail. My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are.
And then it looks like they have a phone. And on the phone, they're writing with a pencil, which makes no sense, on top of his.
Right. Yes. The weird thumbnail. For sure. Okay.
Was that AI made, I wonder?
Probably.
They said,
probably.
Show him resigning.
Yes.
And then
that's
AI
what they
came up with that. And
Yeah.
they're like, we'll put it up there.
Okay, so 14-year-old Georgia identified faces charges, will be tried as an adult. So keep going.
Thing is,
So
guy's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Kid,
he
guy.
surrendered.
And
Yeah.
here's where the media should, I don't care if he says heinous stuff or if he says, oh my gosh, I don't know what I was. But they should interview this guy on live
But they won't.
on live TV.
They won't.
Ask him what drove you to this, right?
They won't.
But we have a right to know. We
Mhm.
can't fix the problem
If we don't know what caused the problem.
Don't keep it all hidden,
Right.
what he has to say. Put it out there. He might, have an agenda and he might spout off crazy crap. I want to know. I want to know what caused him to do that. But, they're just going to shut him up, put him in a little,
Yeah.
we'll
cubicle.
never, ever
hear from him.
ever
We
hear
never
from
hear
him.
from any of them.
None of them.
None of them.
That are alive still.
Right.
None of them.
Never hear from him.
We don't get to know.
Right.
What failed this kid if he talked to us, we might have a little bit more
We could
understanding.
stop the next one.
We might be able to stop it if everybody had a clue what triggered him,
Uh-huh.
and then we'd,
Yeah.
Mhm. Fix it.
Right. We need to fix the
I
problem.
don't think they want to fix it.
Okay,
yeah, hold
keep
on.
going.
I know. I was.
Okay. So Appalachian High School received phone call threat prior to the shooting that why was nothing done? So there was a threat given to the
Yeah,
school
they know.
before the
The
event.
guy, I
And
think.
now a bunch of people are calling into schools so that they can get their school closed down, and those people are
Yeah.
getting in trouble.
Well, they should.
Yeah, they should. That's a serious offense.
Oh my gosh, yeah, don't do that. Oh my gosh,
That
don't
is a
film
serious
stuff.
offense.
Don't even do
Yeah.
bad stuff, people. My gosh. But you know, I think I've heard that the FBI kind of knew about the guy already.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
like we're gonna find out more. Maybe
Right,
not.
maybe
they'll
not.
suppress it. Who knows?
Yeah.
And the guys might come on and say, "Well, I was on Discord, and man, there was pushing me to do it, and
Uh-huh.
and people will be like, really? Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh, let's find out who
Yes.
was pushing you to do this.
Right.
We might find all that out, but nope,
No,
not gonna
we
find
won't.
out. All right,
So again, okay.
and we
keep
know
going.
all that.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh, really, Debbie?
Travis
Really?
Kelsey, team calls in lawyers after leaked contract alleges revealed staged relationship breakup date with Taylor Swift.
Oh,
So, but
they're gonna break up now?
well,
Was it?
they're allegedly
All right, let's go.
somebody
full screen.
leaked this, right? But
This-
now they
this is-
called in lawyers to say
is
that
vitally
this is not the case.
This is vitally important information.
Why?
For our, this is news right here.
No,
I'm
this
just
is
kidding.
not news.
Listen, they've been going together for a year.
Right,
Get married if you guys
Yeah.
love each other.
right.
Always just it's always staged. NFL is loving this. Taylor Swift is loving
Oh, yeah,
this. Oh my
absolutely.
gosh, those two are making
Go.
so much money.
Yeah.
By pretending that they're
They might really be.
maybe they're just having.
Yeah, I'm
Get
saying
married.
they really
I'm like,
are. But
Prove
apparently
it.
there was a leaked story saying that it wasn't the case, but they've called in lawyers to go again.
All right, we wasted everybody's brain cells here.
Okay,
for a
keep
second.
going.
All right.
Okay, so Georgia shooter, Colt Gray, Mike Scott released disturbing obsession with Parkland massacre revealed. Aunt says he struggles with his mental health. So, there,
mental
there you
health.
Go. Mhm.
I guarantee you the dude is on medication. I'll put money on it. Like, again, there's some kids that are hyperactive, right? And the parents don't want to deal with it.
Right.
They put them on medication. It's the worst thing ever. It's like,
Yes.
to be honest with you, hyperactive kids go on to be some of the most successful people
Right.
on the planet, Let them be hyper. Let
Yes.
them, don't medicate these kids just because they're a little bit loud in class and all this other stuff. Try to discipline them, right?
Right.
Yeah, I wish we could discipline them like they did with us back in the old days. Whenever we got out of line, man,
Right.
they'd smack us around, But don't medicate your kids just because you don't want to deal. You're on your phone. Be quiet, over there. Don't medicate them. That's my.
Yes.
I would believe that most of our troubles, these kids are all based out on medication.
Yes.
Myself, personal opinion. I have the right
Allegedly.
to have it.
Yes. So, Joe Biden pardon incoming. Hunter Biden tries to change his plea to guilty in federal tax case at the last minute to avoid trial developing.
Mm-hmm. Again, all you brainwash people, they're all bringing back Russiagate again. Did you know that, Debbie? They're
Mhm.
bringing it back like, oh, Trump's a Russian asset. Meanwhile, whenever I said, well, that laptop's real, I seen pictures. I can't take it back now. My brain is fried,
Yeah.
by seeing what went on that laptop. It's real. I saw it. It's all
Yeah.
things that they got off. It's his personal stuff. Trust me, it's personal. And I was like, it's his. And then, I've got family members and people like, well, no. It's all Russian disinformation, Mark. I'm like, no,
Mhm.
do some research, Again, they're all brainwashed. They don't know. The guy's done a lot of bad stuff.
Right.
And gotten away with a lot, probably because his dad is who he is.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
That's not, there's
All right. She has such an impressive and contagious laugh. Putin says he supports Kamala Harris in U.S. presidential
You said
election.
expressive, not impressive.
Oh,
It is impressive. It is very impressive laugh.
Expressive.
Funny.
Okay.
We know somebody that
Yes.
she reminds.
Mhm.
Well, we're not going to go into
No.
that. We're not going to
No.
name names, but
No.
sitting there going, "Gosh, golly, she sounds like somebody we know."
Yes. Who is that?
Who
And
is
then it
that?
dawned on him.
And we're like, "Oh my gosh, she sounds just like
Yeah.
somebody that
Mhm.
we
Both know.
associated with."
Uh-huh.
And we
The
can't
past.
say names
Right.
because that would be rude and insensitive.
Sensitive.
I wouldn't want to have her laugh like hers.
No.
Would you want to
No.
have a laugh like hers?
No.
For her personality?
No.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay. So special prosecutor asked judge to reinstate voluntary manslaughter charge against Alex Baldwin. But they can't because that would be double jeopardy.
I don't know. Listen.
They can't. But he got away with it, and the armorer got sentenced.
Yeah, she's the one that
Went down for that.
Okay.
So.
And again, I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say anything. A lot of these movies are all about demonic crap.
Mhm.
Even the westerns, they got
Right.
like monsters running around in these westerns and stuff. And the armorer, had pentagraphs all over,
Yeah.
her shirt and just wigged out.
Mhm.
Mess around with that stuff.
Bad things happen.
Bad things happen.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
And I was proven right there.
Okay.
Mess with that, bad things happen.
Read a
All right,
lot of
let's-
news today.
All right, is that it?
Okay. Okay, keep going.
All right,
Oh, he was monitored by the FBI before the incident, like 16 months ago.
Okay.
That dude was, and they have arrested the father also because he gave him something or other.
Yeah,
Style.
Oh my
Something
gosh.
or other.
They just love to
Like
throw
at
that.
Christmas, as a Christmas present. Yes.
That's a company. Yet it has AR, so they assault. They
Yeah. Mhm.
assimilate that with assault.
Right.
It's just a different shape than a semi-automatic deer rifle. So
Right.
there you go, man. Whatever. Don't even get me started. We got to
Yeah.
get out of here. We're
Okay,
running
yeah, we're
along.
over. Yes. And so, yes, this is a young lady at the interview that sat by him in class, and he says he would leave class for extended periods and sometimes not come back at all and stuff. And so there's lots of questions about that. Go to the next
Listen
slide.
to me, teachers,
Keep your kids in class.
principals, everything. You
But
can't
find
let.
out why they're
Yeah.
leaving class. Find out why.
I know he's disrupting everything, but
Yeah,
you got to
I
put
heard
it.
he was bullied.
Listen, if they're out just wandering, they need to have a discipline class. Like if you
Yeah.
can't stay here,
Yeah.
like in the military, like if you dropped out of basic training, listen to me, it was worse. Like you had to wait weeks to get out processed, and they drilled the crap out of those people.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that person quit basic training because they thought it was tough, and it was worse if you dropped out.
Mhm.
And people saw that, they saw them kids getting ripped on and everything, and you're like, good gosh,
I'd
you know.
rather just stay in.
yeah, I'd rather just do a couple more weeks and get through basic training. It's you got to make it bad.
Yes.
If you just can't have kids running amok and doing whatever they want in the
Right.
schools. You need to say, okay, you don't want to be in there? Well, you're going down there, and it's a lot worse down there.
Right.
But can you get back to class, sit down, and keep quiet?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. All right, so you want to end it here? We're over time.
Just
We
let
had
me know
lots
if
of
you
news.
want me
Lots
to
more news than I thought we had.
fix the school system for you people.
Mm-hmm.
At least I give it a shot,
All right, so you want to
Listen to some base guys out there.
Yeah.
And let us run the show for a while, and we'll straighten out everything. My gosh.
All right, everybody have a great weekend, and join Lazy Days this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And
Go to Solar 101 class over on my Solar channel. It's in the description. And get educated the way I would educate you.
okay, so until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
Be prepared, everybody. Throw in a couple more words. Love y'all. Thank you, God, for everything I got. And all glory to God. There you go. I said it. I can say God bless America on this show. We love being able to speak our mind. It might get us knocked down, but that's okay. Talk to you later, everybody.